Hello and welcome to the On a Tangent podcast. We are Detail and we are 1 year old.
Hey! Happy birthday to us. So I'm George.
Oh yes.
Shall I just do your job for you?
We have with us
Warwick,
for the first time.
Yeah, and who are you?
And I am not Jason Reed.
No, he's not. He's a different person now.
Yeah, so we have Warwick on the podcast today. We're experimenting with adding a couple new people on.
Yeah.
Yay.
Warwick is two people.
How are you feeling being on the podcast so far?
Nervous, but hey, I'll get used to it.
You'll be
You
fine.
feel under the lights.
Yeah.
Very. I should have worn this jumper.
And this might be our
This
first
will be
video
a
podcast.
video podcast. I promise.
So we see you in a month for the video podcast.
No, this is definitely going to be a video
So the first
podcast.
time we have someone extra on should be the first time you see us
Exactly.
in person.
And I mean, how many
On the video, on your screen.
How many podcasts have we done? We've done something like 16 in total.
This will be 17?
This will be 17, and we're also filming 18.
And about 7 of them should have had a video.
7 of them. I was thinking more like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a couple of topics that we're going to speak about. And of course, we've got Detail Entertainment is 1 year old. So it's basically 1 year old from when we registered as a company.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we are celebrating it as 1 year together.
We celebrated it by saying yay, and that was pretty much it.
I'm going to say we didn't do anything for it.
Well, we had a pretty hectic weekend before.
Yeah, we did. So the weekend before was Jason's birthday, and kind of a joint thing between you two, so Jason and James. But yeah, it was actually on Jason's birthday that we went out and we got
Very inebriated.
very, very much
We got
so.
fucked.
Could barely see.
But that's how you know it was a good night. So.
Exactly.
It got to George lost his card.
I lost my card again.
Again.
Every single time. There's a club in Falmouth that every single time I seem to go into, always seem to lose something. Can go into any of the other clubs, not a problem. As soon as I go in this one club...
Pickpockets are.
Huh?
That's where all the pickpockets
I know.
are.
So I think George would actually like to make a request to his mother.
No, I'll ring her and ask. Sorry, Mum.
It's alright, Mum.
But no, it was a good night over and all.
Yeah. And then the night
was very
before, some of my other friends surprised me with a laser tag in a children's play area, and they like turn off all the lights, put on some strobes and stuff, and
That was
very
amazingly
much good
fun.
I
was
ached
great.
for about a week. I still ache a little bit.
I want to do that again.
I know.
Yeah.
I think we're going to make that a not a monthly thing, but every now and again for Detail. Cause
Get a day in the life in there.
Yeah. I
And
was gonna
also exercise.
Also
yeah,
exercise.
that's an important factor.
Yes, but if we get if we're allowed, we get a couple of GoPros, stick them on top, and then because otherwise, if you're holding a gun and you're holding something like our big camera, that's going to be a bitch to walk around with or run around with. And
No,
I mean,
someone just has to get left out.
yeah. But I mean,
I liked you.
Just rotate one person.
yeah, we should
Just get some
That'd be
GoPros.
good. Yeah, we do need to get some GoPros. But yeah, especially with like everyone was throwing themselves across hallways.
Oh, because
and
of course you get drunk before you go in there.
It's the only natural
How
reaction.
Yeah.
much did you guys drink? Because I was
Not that
completely
much.
I had about-
wasted.
I had a single beer
I had
that
a
entire
single-
night.
I was high on life.
See, my friends put a bottle of whiskey in front of me and said, make sure that goes in the next half an hour. And
did
I
it?
succeeded. It was messy.
I do remember that we started to do the we like to drink with Jason chant, and we went we like to drink with Jason, and you just fucking necked it. Like
By the time we got to 6.
Yeah, exactly. It was just down, and I mean it was a decent amount that you had in your drink. But all in all, both those nights were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I kind of think we were walking back from
You
laser tag.
walked?
I know,
Yes, we walked all the way.
and we were saying we would quite like to do airsoft.
Oh, yes, I would love to do
I
airsoft.
love this.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to, just never had the money.
Yeah, it does seem like quite an expensive.
I already have a few guns, and I'm happy with that. I just need someone to shoot them.
and someone to shoot.
No, there's always you.
Well, yeah, exactly. It'd just say, "Oh, George, can you drive me to this this creepy looking forest?" I'd be like, "Why?" Be like, "No reason." With a shotgun.
BB shotgun, so it's
Big
fine.
Or easy.
It'll still hurt. Not like to put that to the test. Anyway,
So yeah, that pitch that we were talking about.
Yes. So in the which one was it? It was the last on the tangent.
Yeah.
We discussed the fact that we were doing a assess pitch, and it went pretty decent. I mean, James, you and Harry were the two speakers. How do you feel like it went?
As the video that you have probably seen before this one said, I just shit myself.
Is that out yet?
Yes, that is. That went out on our actual birthday.
It was nerve-wracking, but all in all, I think it did pretty well.
I think
and Harry did really well alongside me. Everyone else just sat there and watched.
we had the best job. We were
bastards.
Yep. We did well in the sitting down and watching.
Me and Harry got them the grade.
Well,
I
not
nearly
me.
fucked up on the sitting down though.
Why? What did you do?
Did he fell over?
I didn't know you did that because I was setting up the camera at the time, and then
My chair was on the edge of the stage, and at one point I was feeling it about to fall off the edge. Yeah.
that
would have been embarrassing.
That would have been embarrassing if they're just speaking, like going into all the business figures and things like that, and then all of a sudden you just hear this massive crash and Warwick just timbers over.
Actually, I'd like to point out there wasn't any business figures, even though I would have liked there to be.
All right, let's not get into that, James. We've been down this road.
Anyway, no, I was going to say that it went well. I mean, we learnt a few things, and we basically learnt to put more information that we do know into the presentation without making it boring.
Yeah, it's all a learning curve, though, isn't it? You know, next time it's not going to be for grades. It's going to be in front of investors if we do something like that again. Which is the scary part when you think about it.
Yeah,
is it's not good. They're actually looking to put money in rather than, hey, I'm just going to say you did this well and here's a letter.
Yeah.
Gonna end up being the real deal.
Yeah, exactly. That's
It will be a good deal.
well, if they invest in us.
Sure.
They will.
if you don't fuck it up, James.
Oh, I will be fucking something.
Fair enough, I can't argue.
Well, I'll get you that deal, don't worry.
So I finally watched Doctor Strange last week.
Yes, what did you think?
It's brilliant.
No
I'm going to
spoilers.
try
Yeah.
use less profanity because I've been using a lot.
Yeah.
It's goddamn good.
So quickly, you haven't seen it, James.
Nope.
Have you seen it, Warwick?
No.
Ooh, I've seen it, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it looks beautiful. The sound is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. My thing is, there was very little intro. Like, it was literally... I'm not going to go into it, but I'm going to be like, he was in his normal day job, then a couple of minutes later, shit happened, and then...
Yeah.
Which I do quite like.
Yeah,
But it was kind of... because I
very fast moving.
Yeah, because I was watching... Or I was working at the time, and I had it on a different screen. I was working and switching between it. And then, like I said, he was all of a sudden in his day job, and then a turnaround, and all of a sudden shit's hit the fan, and...
I like the way that it started, like, it was something completely different now. Like, you had that short little scene at the start. It's very vague.
I know, we're
spoil
trying
it
not
for
to
you.
go into spoilers.
You've already given too much away.
That's why I'm not even
Like,
saying what his job is.
There's that one little scene, and then straight after that, it's just like it's in a different
yeah, exactly.
show or something. It's awesome.
And
It's really well done.
it was very stop and start for me, which I'm not sure how I feel about it. And
I agree.
You haven't even seen it.
I know.
But it was slow, and then all of a sudden you look away and then look back and something big's happened.
Just don't look away, mate.
I know.
You're watching films really, really wrong.
I know. that's
You got one job to do. You just stare at that screen.
Oh, but I can't do it. I can never watch a film unless I'm in a cinema or something like that. If I'm just sitting down, I can't do it. I can't just watch a film. I always start fidgeting. I'm always like, I could be doing something else. I could be doing something a bit more productive, which is why I like to work while watching a film.
Yeah, I wish I could, but I work with audio. So
Yeah.
It's like I try, and it gets real distracting. Yeah, James, you finally watched Deadpool,
Yes, I did.
as we were talking about last week.
What do you think?
Well, it was good.
Yeah.
Better than Civil War.
Have you seen it, Warwick?
Yeah, I saw it
Oh,
when
that's
it came
right,
out.
right.
Of course I have.
Yeah,
I think I am.
Now we can start talking a bit more.
Yeah,
because I watched Deadpool, and straight after that, literally immediately after that, I watched Civil War, and
So
it's just
You hadn't seen Civil War before?
no.
I thought you'd
I
seen
watched
Civil
them both
War.
together,
Oh.
and Deadpool so much better, and yet Civil War had such a bigger budget.
And a
Funny
bigger
that.
cast. Like, there were such big
Yeah.
names in that.
And I just find it hilarious how it can just be so bad. I mean, it was good, but it was bad.
I found the plot was terrible. Like, everything was situational. If one of those things that the bad guy didn't happen, his plan was fucked. Like, there was no other way that those things would have happened otherwise.
I just
Oh, we're talking about Civil War here. Right?
Yeah, Civil War.
yeah. It's just amusing how you have the Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
You know, these super soldier, really strong people coming along. Spider-Man comes along and
Kicks their ass.
yeah, pretty much.
A weedy little child.
Yeah, I know he has superhuman powers, but it's just sort of like, well, I find it funny how these super people who can bleed, who can get stabbed, who can die, are fighting each other, and yet no one seems to die or get really majorly hurt. But Iron Man, he's hydraulics, for Christ's sake. He could punch your face into a wall and there'd be nothing left of the wall or your face. And yet Captain America can go, right, bang.
He's got like plus 12 plot armor, so it's fine.
Go on.
I was just going to say, it's just like, yeah, I know Captain America is sort of superhuman, but
he's still
hydraulics.
Human. He's still human.
Nor is he the god of fucking thunder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or a giant green monster in the area.
He seems like he should be the weakest of all of the characters, really.
Yeah.
He's a human who's
No,
just
well,
a bit...
Let's face it, Black Widow.
Yeah.
She is just a super assassin.
She is by far the best character.
Yeah, but
Also-
she has plot.
Going back to the plot point which you said, Black Widow and Hawkeye were fighting, and I hated it. Was cringeworthy the way that they made that. She turned around and said, "We're still friends, right?"
Yeah, it's
and,
like-
and he's like, "Yeah," and it's just like,
Stop
"Shut up!"
fighting.
It's just so stupid. It's like you're fighting each other for this stupid cause, because it was misunderstood, because Captain America didn't feel that Tony Stark may have believed him or not about fucking Winter Soldier. Yes, he was your best mate, but he fucking killed people, man. I have no memory of this place. You killed people, man.
Doesn't matter whether you remember it or not.
You know.
That's basically being like blackout drunk and pushing someone off a bridge. You still killed them. You didn't remember, but you still killed them.
And
Manslaughter and still a murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And then Captain America's just sort of like,
It's
fine,
fine,
I'm the
he's my
good
friend.
guy. I will always fight for the good side, but he's my friend, so I'll make an exception. Sorry,
I am the good side.
sorry, Tony. He killed your parents, but he's my best friend, so fuck you.
It doesn't mean...
I'll put my best friend before the captain of the country. And
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
I'm Captain
It's-
America.
it's
Let's not
stupid.
pull up with
And-
American ideals.
I'm Captain Fuck America.
And just going off that is, when Captain America and Spider-Man are having a back and forward, and then Captain America brings down that massive, I don't know what it was, but it was a crate or something. How the hell did Captain America know that Spider-Man could hold that weight? Because there was no instance that those two met.
That is intent to kill. Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was no way that Captain America knew that dropping that on top of Spider-Man was not going to kill him.
He was just happy to kill a kid.
Yeah.
So,
no. Captain America was a douchebag.
Like, that's what I mean. It's
Rocky taught him the ways of evil.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, the Black Panther, I mean, is an awesome character, but he comes from
Wakanda.
Yeah.
not a very not one of the richest countries.
Oh no, it's super rich because it's
Yeah.
all of the
Vibranium.
Okay, well, let me put this to you then. Why the fuck are they keeping it to themselves and not trying to help the rest of the...
Because they're selfish bastards,
poor.
that's
That's how
why.
warlords work.
I suppose. But at the same time,
But I think
the Black Panther and his father were these peacekeepers and trying to make the world a better place. So by that extension, you can be like, well, you're being selfish, though, aren't
Yeah,
you?
but then if they give some of it out to certain people, then other people can get hold of it, and then the wrong people
And
get hold of it.
And it's also a bit like, what is it, in The Incredibles, where it's like, if everybody has superpowers, nobody has superpowers. So it's like if you give everyone this amazing tool, it's a bit like the Iron Man suit in all fairness. If everyone had an Iron Man suit, Iron Man wouldn't be effective against anything. Because it'd just be you might as well take the suits away and have people hitting each other again.
Also, if they control vibranium, the people that they do sell vibranium to, they can charge a hell of a lot more.
All about that dosh.
Apparently so.
That's how diamonds work.
Isn't that like how gold works as well? Gold is actually an easy mineral. I think it's gold. Is actually an easy mineral to acquire, and yet it's just the value that humans put on it.
Oh yeah, well,
I know that's for most things, but like there are some minerals that are a lot more.
it's like paper money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's no value.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, there was the gold standard, but now everyone's moving over to the dollar standard, and it's just buying American currency. So
That doesn't look as flash around your neck though, does it?
yeah, no.
A couple of dollar bills around your neck.
Just like strung together.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll move over onto our last topic, seeing as we went off on a tangent on that one. Yeah, so they've introduced a new tank into Overwatch.
She is my faves.
She was quite cool.
Her animations are shit.
I do agree with it. That
Her animations could be better.
no, they could, yeah, but they are quite bad.
It's
as
fine.
it-
I
as it
always play
stands.
her, so I can't see the way I move. It's fine.
Well, basically, they started off with a two-legged character, so they animated her as a two-legged person, and then decided, no, she needs 4 legs. So they basically copied her from the waist down and then put it at the back. So all of her legs just move wrong.
Yeah, well, the old principle of it was they had Zarya with Bastion's gun, and they basically just built off of that. So as you said,
that's just the model they use when they're testing if the mechanics work.
oh yeah, but
They
that's
still
what I
build
mean.
a
That's what they
custom model.
started with. So they
Yeah.
started with that.
I mean, surely they could have looked at something like Oddwell's Stranger's Wrath, where they had a 4-legged bipedal
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, like I said when we were playing the other night, like a spider form would be better.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't look
Or-
as friendly or anything.
Or they
which I
could
guess is
look
fine.
at pretty much any animal documentary on the planet, and you'll find a 4-legged creature there that moves like a 4-legged creature.
Yeah, but how many?
No.
How many 4-legged creatures move sideways? Is the question.
But even
Well-
still, it's the forward animation that's just as bad,
Yeah, no, that's
and the
what I'm
crouch
saying.
and things like that.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
think-
know about the sideways.
The
until George
sideways
pointed
is
out to me.
terrible.
That is worse than
The
the forward
sideways
backwards.
is terrible.
But I'm talking about when I'm saying, that it looked like it did the 2-legged creature. It's when she moves forwards because her legs are all moving like a
kind of-
2-legged creature.
Can't even do it. But yeah, she moves. Just awful. You know, if you want to have a look, go and Google it, and it's
Other than that, though, she's pretty
cringeworthy.
good.
Yeah, she's a fun.
I just
character.
love the character, and we've jumped on and had some wicked games.
Oh,
the
God,
4 of us
yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
The Reinhardt, Orisa.
Reinhardt,
Mercy.
Mercy, and Bastion.
Oh my god.
I
Oh,
never play
dude.
Bastion apart from that combo.
I know.
That was.
Well,
We were so well
I made
coordinated
Bastion.
as well. Michael was running around just doing his
Nenya.
symmetry shit. Oh, so fun.
So I mean, I'm actually Nenya's not Nenya. Who's that's Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
What's his character that he plays?
Symmetra.
Symmetra, that's the one. She's actually.
Said
I know.
Symmetra.
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry, Jay. She's actually a really good one as Mercy to go around and boost, because she can get with the boost she can get a hell of a lot of kills.
Mm.
And then she get teleported down
And she
and
get
get everyone else back.
Yeah,
into the-
exactly.
The
What do you-
DPS she does. What?
What do you think?
Well, the DPS she does when she's up close is just anything. Will just murder you instantly, pretty much. And there's almost auto aim on it, so it's just. But
There's no,
Yeah.
there's no almost about it.
It's just
it's
general
auto
aim.
aim, yeah.
It's like the smart pistol in Titanfall, where you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, you guys are over there. I'm going to aim off in 45
A
degrees
tangent
off it,
direction
yeah,
over
in a different direction, and then just pew pew pew, you're dead. Not impressed.
It's like Mercy's heal, but damage.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's good. She,
It's good when
Yeah.
Michael's on your team.
yeah,
But-
Yeah.
And Michael is a good Symmetra.
Yes.
Very good.
that's why he's a Symmetra main.
Yeah, and with Orisa, they basically just took powers from other characters and then just
Glued
made
it
a
all
character out of her.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
I'm gonna
As long as
say,
it's balanced.
yeah. Speaking of boosting, Orisa's actually another really good one to boost as Mercy. Like, because she's
Oh, yeah,
her
just
gun
the
is very,
constant
very
stream
powerful.
of damage.
Yeah, and it's actually good at long range.
Mm.
Like, it's still powerful at long
Mm.
range. Yeah, it's still got the sort of Bastion spread,
Yeah.
but otherwise, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, it's only just been put in. People to balance it out.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it turns out in a few weeks. But
Yeah.
But yeah, it's changed up the game quite a bit in a good way as well, I think.
Yeah. But you'll enjoy it. But Winston is actually really good counter for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it gives Winston a use at least.
Exactly. Like you said, he's
Yeah.
actually a good
Like,
counter against him.
I haven't really played much, like only recently, the last month or so. But before that, it was when Sombra was released. And I played for like a week or two, and no one plays Sombra.
No, she's...
No.
The thing about Sombra is that if you don't know how to play it, you can't play it.
Yeah.
That's true. I think she's played more on higher level,
Yeah.
like
And by someone who's really, really
That's the
good.
thing. See, if as soon as you click with Sombra, you are fucking good. She is just, she won't die.
Yeah.
But her ult is just so powerful.
Yeah.
The EMP is ridiculous.
As I was watching a player, when all of us were playing together at one point, I was spectating a Sombra. Wasn't part of our group, and he was amazing. He didn't die once, but he was killing everyone. Literally anyone who's coming across, even Roadhog, just killing. Because he knew when to teleport, when to go invisible, when to run around, when to hack.
Yeah.
And the thing is, she's got such low DPS. Like, you need to really understand the character to get the best out of it.
It's been clever with that low
Yeah.
DPS to push it as much as you can.
It was amazing. It was really impressive to watch. Makes me wish I could play that good.
Yeah, I think that's all we've got time for.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next week on the Media Podcast. Thanks
See
for
you
next
joining
week.
us. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz.
All
Of
that
course.
jazz.
Bye.
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 See you later.